Okay, the story map view lets you see your screenplay visually. Each scene is shown as a block that indicates how long it is. This gives you an idea of the tempo of your screenplay. As you can see, some scenes are very long and a couple are very, very short. Also, each scene is automatically analyzed by UltraScript with these statistics. So action is the blue bar, and that is the number of lines of action in the scene, in the text. Excitement is the number of action-style words like hunt, punch, kick, kiss, hug, run, jump, things like that. Monologue is the number of lines of dialogue divided by the number of characters, so you can tell if maybe one character or a few characters are hogging the scene. And then finally, dialogue, the green bar, if you hover over this, you can see the number of lines of dialogue and who is speaking and how many lines of dialogue each character has. Also, you can add events to these this visual representation of your screenplay by clicking on the plus event button and then click on a position in your screenplay to add a new event. All right. Then when you click on it, you can just see it there. Okay. And you can delete these by clicking on the minus event button and then just clicking on that event and it will go away. All right. So these events are here for you to visually see when important things are happening in your screenplay. So maybe, for example, you may have a bunch of important events bunched up into one place. Maybe you want to spread those out more. So this gives you a really good idea of how your screenplay is progressing. Just by looking at it visually, you can see exactly where the tempo of your screenplay is maybe going too fast or too slow. Another neat feature of the story map view is you can select characters, locations, and objects that are populated from your screenplay. They show up here automatically, and you can see where they're at in the script, which scenes contain that specific character or that specific location or that specific item or object. And you can, of course, do this with multiple characters, multiple scenes, multiple objects. And this is a great way of finding out where different characters and items are in your screenplay.